Oh, I actually got a 6 this time at the start. What? That's crazy. All right. Okay. Let's get that out of the way now. All right. It is paint night. We missed last week because, same reason we missed last week on Tuesday. I was of the sick persuasion. But we're back. So let me get the link in so that we can be joined hopefully by our usual cast of miscreants. And there is the YouTube, the 2 Twitches, and come on, Facebook. There you go. All righty. So the link is up. If you have your computer, a webcam, a mic, preferably headphones, you're welcome to join us. Remember, no copyrighted material running in the background. And let's try to keep it PG-13, which some days is hard. See, even just saying that was difficult for me to keep it PG-13. If it's your first time and you want to join us, no problem. All you need to remember though is turn off this window in your browser because we will get mad echo, as is evidenced by Benson the first time he joined us. And I don't know if Silver did it, but Silver's joining us. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
How are we today?
Alive.
Both of those sound great. So, what's on the table tonight, gents and ladies? Sorry.
The Queen.
So yeah, we are still working on the hammerhead from last week.
Oh man, today's announcement should have made you very excited about painting that then.
I'm still not a huge fan of the hammerhead. So we'll see.
Did you see the weapon profile for the railgun now, or the rail cannon?
That thing is devastating.
Yeah,
I did. The only problem is hammerheads just melt off the table. They have no end walls. They have no toughness in comparison to other like armored vehicles. I mean, they're just squishy.
My wish in their new devastating weapon was that tanks went down to like 1 wound. You get your shot off before you die. Like, no, but I realistically know that's going to happen. Not going to happen. So
yeah, I mean, every time I bring a hammerhead to the game, they're shot off the table turn 1s, and if I don't go first, I don't even get to use them.
Which probably will be even more so now that their weapon does minimum 10 total damage.
So unless they actually give the hammerheads the ability to take upgrades, in which case you could get the 4-up invuln on the hammerhead,
right?
Then it would be worth taking. But if you still can't do system upgrades on hammerheads, then I just don't see them being competitive. Broadsides, however, with 9 of those guys in the backfield with a 4-up invuln and railguns, I mean,
yeah,
I know the broadside profile will be different than the hammerhead profile because the railgun's not as large.
Right.
But do you really need a strength 14?
As long as it doesn't do 6 plus D3 damage, ignore invulnerable. I mean, it'll probably ignore invulnerable saves.
I think it's going to ignore invulnerable, but I'm betting it's going to be more like D3 plus 3 or something like that.
D3 plus 3 does an extra mortal wound if you wound with it.
Yeah, just 1 mortal wound. Probably like a 48-inch range. Probably like strength 10 instead of strength 14.
God, that's still
devastating.
It's still devastating if you can run, what?
9 of them?
You can run 9 in one squad, or is that just...
No, 3 per squad, 3 squads for a maximum total of 9 in
which
a list.
Which would be 18 shots, right? Oh, no, they don't have the 2 anymore. They just have the 1 big one, right?
No, yeah, it's just 1 shot.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
Minus I'm sure they'll have targeting drones or your marker lights
will
light up that.
Yeah, I mean, and they said, oh, this is going to pair well with the new marker light rules. And that's what I'm really wanting to see is, are they going to make marker lights good again? Because the nerf they took in 8th edition pretty much like took Tau out of being competitive.
Yeah. And that's been Tao's. That's always been Tao's like deal is like they live and die on the strength of their just regular drones. They're either way overpowered and nobody can deal with it, which was like the almost the entirety of 6th and 7th edition. Because the marker lights just on top of the devastation, the riptides and the broadsides and all of that could do was just silly. There was nowhere to hide. But then they go back and nerf bat it too far. And there's got to be a happy medium.
Yeah, because I mean, they were not unplayable, but they were definitely not competitive unless you wanted to run 3 riptides and 500 drones.
Right. And
Hey.
shield drones at that.
And that's just not the list I want to run.
Dude, I get it. You okay over there?
Yeah, I dropped the figure.
Okay.
I want to run my crisis suits and my broadsides, and I want to play Robotech.
Right.
Cool.
I mean, I've only got like 30 freaking crisis suits.
That's it.
That's it, just like 30.
Farsight would be sad.
I mean, considering you really can't put more than 10 in a list.
I know.
30's pretty good.
I know that's like me over here, like during the holidays, knowing I have probably 60 regular intercessors at the house. And I'm sitting here like, man, that Battle Force still looks good. I could have another 10. Why? I don't know, but I could.
Why? Why not?
Yeah.
Because I can.
So I got the orc one instead because, wow. If Grayson's not going to play the army I've been getting him for the last few years that he was very interested in at first, then I will.
What's that?
Orcs?
Oh.
I mean, he was into it for about a year and a half, and then 13 hit, and he was more into just, internet playing and things like that, which is fine. I'm not begrudging him his joys and his hobbies, but now I have, like an almost entire Speed Freaks army. Well, I do have an entire Speed Freaks army that's never going to get used, and I don't want to get rid of it. That was, at least not till I can maybe try to get a little of the value back. Which means painting, which means, years, because I have way more things to do before that. Like a Titan.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you get any painting done on that Monday?
I got it. It is all primed. So next Monday, we can start actually putting real paint on it.
Ah.
But the legs are put together, well, mostly put together. If they weren't, like, I'm going to paint it in pieces and then put it together later like I did with the head. So,
Right.
but yeah, it's ready to paint on Monday. In fact, here, look. Hold on. Do.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's my favorite part of this, though, right?
Yeah.
He's so little.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I can come up to its toe. That's fun.
Yeah. And then it goes squish.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's usually what happens. Unless you happen to be Lysander.
I know, I'm pretty sure Lysander gets crushed by a toe.
Nope. Him and a squad of Terminators teleported inside the Titan's void shields and brought it down.
Yeah, but that's novels, not tabletop.
Oh yeah, tabletop they died.
I mean, if we want to do that, then bring on your Carnifexes if you play Tyranids, because Ragnar eats those for lunch, according to the stories from the 2nd edition Codex.
Right.
Running up, like parkouring up their chest, throwing a crack grenade down their throat, and backflipping off like he's Mary Lou Retton.
Oh yeah, I'd
Stole
love
that
to
from
see
Starship
that.
Troopers.
Do what?
So they stole that from Starship Troopers.
No, sir, that would be the other way around. Because that happened way before Starship Troopers came out.
The movie, anyway.
Well, yeah, but they didn't have that weird crap in the book, so.
True, but yeah, um, yeah, yeah. That would definitely be. Yeah, I'd love to see Ragnar run up a Carnifex's chest and try to shove a crack grenade down its throat.
'Cause
Carnifex would grab him and throw him down his throat.
what was great, it was one of the hunter screamers too, or screamer killers or whatever, with the 4 scything
Yeah,
talons. So
Screamer killers.
yeah, but and they still do it on his model. But he's basically, Ragnar's the only Space Marine on the planet that in the galaxy that has cleats, which is awesome.
Yeah. Damn.
Because he's like, I'm an extra space wolf. I'm gonna put wolf fangs around my boots.
That's funny.
Yeah. You better get here in participation mode, Brian. Sir. You are a miscreant. Get here.
Is he hanging out in chat?
Yeah. Something about dog food here in watch mode. I'm extra trolly today, sorry. Now, granted, Brian, if you're not feeling well or have other, responsibilities, don't let me bully you into joining. We're glad you're here. I'm just meaning it as we miss you. I'm wondering if we'll see the Greg. I haven't heard anything one way or the other from him. Usually I do.
Oh, no, I've not talked to Greg today.
Me either. Hope he as well.
The guy we watch that does My Hero Academia streams for the card game went live today. He doesn't go live on Wednesdays.
Uh-huh.
I could go sneak over into his Twitch and see if Greg is hiding in there.
Nah.
I don't know what he'll be streaming today.
I gotcha. I guess kids are important.
Is Brian doing the kid thing?
Yeah, they've got a speech for school.
Are they practicing on him?
I'm guessing. That's what I'd do. Call Brian up, be like, hey man, I got a speech. Let's practice. All right. What else do I want to do here? Aha.
Hmm.
So, anybody got any neat plans for Friday night?
Probably working on my hammerhead since I need to turn it in Friday.
Oh yeah.
Nah, just gonna hang out. Drink my one drink for the year.
Fair enough.
Anything going on up at the shop for Friday night?
I don't think so. I know we're not staying like open. I have to actually come in and work overnight, so I won't be here Saturday. Or Friday, actually, for that matter, before then. I have to do the inventory this time, which makes sense since it's GW. So, yeah. And then once I do that, because that's not going to take me very long, I'll probably stream. So if you get a ba-ding at like 2 a.m, sorry.
I will not.
Do not disturb.
Yep. Don't bother trying to reach me after 10 p.m.
That's actually good to know because I want to like have a thought that I know I'll forget by the morning. So if I can shoot it so that you see it when you wake up, but I always don't, always concerned. I don't want to like wake anybody up.
Yeah, no, my phone is scheduled to just go into do not disturb mode every night at 10 o'clock.
Awesome. Well, then now there will be, messages.
Wake up to messages.
Yeah. Now I'll just be like, ha, 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 I can do this. Jesus, 324? Go to bed, JD.
What the hell? How many Red Bulls did you drink?
All right. Oh, caught it.
Wow. Oh.
You okay?
Huh?
I'm going to get party ready, tear up some off-duty bad jokes, find myself in a random place. You're going to be on the morning news.
Yeah. What the? Way to go. Way to go.
When you start paying attention to chat, is Brian over there being funny?
He's letting us know what he's going to be doing on Friday night. He says, I'm going to get party ready, tear up some off-duty bad drinks, and find myself in a random field someplace. Good times. Which means Fox News. Not Fox News, Fox 10, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
What should I
Who's
name?
at 11?
What should I name this guy? This guy needs a name because he has a nameplate. So I'm not naming the Space Wolf Ralph.
Jorgen.
Ooh, let me see if I have room. Yeah, I could probably do that. For the record, Donovan, I can barely hear you because I have earpods in. I'm aware of you saying things, but I have no idea what they are.
I'm not sitting cussing you because You made the comment about the mohawk on the sergeant a minute ago.
Uh huh.
So I was there painting, I realized I had skipped doing that part on 6 models in a row.
Oh,
It's like you made me think about it, so I forgot about
so you're welcome.
it. Now I had to go back and really look.
It's better than not doing it at all.
Yeah.
What was I doing? Oh yeah, Jorgen. Yeah, good enough. What are all? Is that just a new batch of brushes?
Yeah, they were on sale on Amazon and they were really highly rated. And it was like, you know what? I'll try them.
Okay.
Because this set was normally like a $70 brush set. And it was like one of the Black Friday specials for like $30 or something.
All right.
And it had like, I don't know, several thousand like reviews. And it was like 4.5, 5-star brushes. It was like, yeah, what the heck? My brushes are getting old, which is why I'm doing this. Is my brush here no longer wants to hold a point.
Right.
It just keeps feathering out on me, so
Understood.
I'll use it for blending. Yeah, I mean, it came in a really nice package and everything, but yeah, who knows? We'll just try them out.
Cool.
If they're not great, I'm not gonna cry a river over $30.
Right. Understood.
How many brushes came with it?
Let's see, I've got 4 out and 2, 4, 6, 8 left. 10 or 12.
Not bad.
Nice.
Yeah, Amazon got me. It was one of those late night killing time, and hey, we think you might be interested in this, while I was actually going to check on something else. And I don't know, yeah, I might be interested in that. Let me take a look. What is that?
Got him.
Gotcha. All right, you got me. We'll try them out. Worst case scenario, they don't work all that great, and they're just backup brushes. One thing I'm not sure about is they have a really long like brush. I don't know if you can tell that from there or not, like how long that the bristles are.
Sometimes that is actually a good feature on a brush.
So
Those are those black handles or gray or red? What color are those?
brown.
Are they called Artistic with a K?
Nope, they are D Artisan.
Okay, because this is part of the set my dad got me for Christmas the other year. So it had the same handle, just gray. Or at least it appears to be fairly close. And so that's why I was wondering. I was like, did you just get the same paint brush set that I've had for a couple of years? So then I could have told you how they were.
I'm about to give these a try because my Raphael, unfortunately, I think has finally bit the dust after 2 years. We'll see. I'll try going to absolute freaking town on it with some cleaner soap, condition it, let it sit overnight, and see if I can bring it back to life again.
Right.
Do they really have to individually plastic wrap every one of these brushes?
My sources say yes.
It's like opening up 12 cigars here. It's like, really? Really, guys? All right. Looks like what I want. Yep, it's a number 1. Have we got a number 2 in here? Does not look like it.
There's a great. So either we're about to find out if Will was right and he was cheating on us with My Hero, or some other reason. And Greg, were you cheating on us with My Hero?
No.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
What's up?
Nothing. We had speculated earlier if you were going to be on tonight, and Will mentioned that the guy y'all watch stream that Twitch's My Hero card game, like, went live today when he normally doesn't. So we were speculating if you were there.
No, I'm here.
Yay! What you gonna work on tonight?
Terrain.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah. What?
Okay. You sound, I don't want to say upset because it's not quite upset, but like almost mad actually.
Oh, no. Sorry. Just
Okay.
I was gonna say grumpy.
I wasn't. That's gonna turn him grumpy. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
nah.
when you-
Can y'all hear me all right, though?
yeah.
All right, because I actually got a new microphone, so I'm testing that out.
Cool.
Very cool.
What kind of mic you get?
Snowball Black Ice.
Cool.
A little bit better than my, $20 plug and play from Walmart.
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
Did you like that?
that was an interesting noise. If you would, though, please try not. Please. All right. I was gonna say, please try not summoning demons during the stream. That'd be great. Thanks.
My ears.
Not the greatest time to be having the earbuds in your ears for this. Is all I'm saying. There's no escape.
So he's playing Chaos Tainted Cow.
All right. Not everything can be chaos tainted.
Sure it can.
I mean, if you try hard enough.
Look at the wolfen.
They are chaos touched, not tainted, sir. Ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
Look at Russ. He's going to come out looking like Magnus.
Nah, he's just gonna come out as like, I hope he's a 28-foot tall werewolf. Be awesome.
Hey, I heard. Hey, I don't know if the rumors are right or true, but I heard that our Angron and the World Eaters are coming out.
That's what I heard too. I've heard a lot of rumors though the last little bit. So
He won't be a werewolf. He'll come out with an anime wolf.
Be interesting to see how they're going to do him.
Donovan.
I can count there. It's got one high too.
Yeah, you can count that high. Good.
It's like a Tyranid model. Just a
Right.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think he'd be as tall as Magnus. Yeah.
I'm sure all the chaos ones will end up being.
Nah, I hope he's the smallest one there.
Yeah, right.
Just make him the tiny ball of anger.
That's right. But you got to give him a special skill. Napoleon complex.
Yeah.
Oop. Is that it?
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
What is that? I'm scared.
Right. I'm guessing something from Alien.
Yeah, that makes sense. Did anybody see the Book of Boba Fett?
Yep.
No, not yet.
How was it?
Chapter 1.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I want to be vague enough to not give everything away, but give you my impression.
Right.
Is it just one episode?
Yep.
Well, of course, they got to milk the subscription as much as possible.
That's right.
And they don't want people just like buy a subscription or whatever, binge it and shut it off. They want to keep people hooked to that monthly payment.
Right.
Oh no! I mean, I was wondering if they did it like Marvel does. Do 2 episodes the first showing, and then one after that.
Yeah, no, I understood. No, it's just one.
Cool.
They straight up. It's Mandalorian season 3 is what it is basically. Same feel, same. Just general.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Oh, it's a good thing as far as like opening credits and all that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
It just feels Mandalorian, which love that. So let's go. No, I enjoyed it, but it was episode 1.
Right.
You gotta get you hooked somehow.
Let's just say ask questions.
But basically, just some introductory stuff to wet your whistle.
Yeah, and I mean, and not to say there isn't action, and you don't. There's not a couple really cool scenes, but it's definitely here it is. You'll be back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, Brian, I have a new task for you. I know you're in watch mode and can't respond really, but like, you fight this MTG bot who just showed up. He wasn't here the rest of the week, but he just showed up. But I'm getting all these like bots and Russian bots on YouTube, so I'm gonna need you to fight those two, please. Thanks. And if you do, then when you come in to the next paint party, you have to change your name from Brian to Sarah Connor, though. Because that would make me giggle.
I mean, he could be Trunks come back from finding the androids.
Yeah, but I want to be Trunks. All right, I gotta let this guy dry for a minute. It's a good time to go get a snack. So, I'll be right back.
Hey, hey, Greg,
Yeah,
what'd you think of the Spider-Man?
yeah,
Did you like it?
yeah. My thoughts are I got everything I expected, and that's where my problem lied.
Uh-huh.
The movie just didn't do anything that surprised me.
Okay. I could see that.
Like, it's still a good movie. Still recommend people to go watch it. Still enjoyed myself. Glad I went to go see it. Just didn't get what I expected. Or, I should say, I got what I expected. I didn't get more or less.
Uh-huh. That's understandable. Yeah, I watched it and then I really enjoyed it. Ugh. And then my niece was supposed to take my great nephew to see it, but her boyfriend got sick because he got the COVID vaccine and had an allergic reaction to it. So I was like, you know what? Here's your early Christmas present, kiddo. So me and him watched it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I got to see The Matrix twice. I enjoyed it. But I've always been a big Matrix fan.
Right.
So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Well, that's good. I want to go see it. I'm just not sure if I want to see it in theaters or if I want to wait till it comes out.
You got HBO Max?
Nope.
Because it's on HBO Max.
Yeah, I know. I just don't have it. Don't know if I want to sign up for another one just to watch it.
Yeah. I don't know. HBO Max does they got a lot of good stuff, and then they do a lot of good premieres. At the same time as theater. They did Kong versus Godzilla same time. They did the new Suicide Squad at the same time. What was it? Oh, Dune.
Right.
They're doing the Matrix now. They done quite a few. Oh man. Well, she is definitely a little bit different than what the Queen looked like in the movie. But you know what? That's okay. She's my queen. And I have seen her painted several different ways online, and I'm like, you know what? I saw one chick painted her with color shift paints, which I thought was pretty cool.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So, Will, were you not impressed by the rail cannon from the Tau preview?
I mean, the stats on the railgun are great. The issue I have with it is that it's on a hammerhead, and hammerheads have sucked for a long time, and I just don't know that they're going to do anything to make them better. They could surprise me. I mean, one thing that would make hammerheads playable right out the gate is let them take system upgrades just every other Tau unit.
Right.
But yeah, they can't take any system upgrades, so you can't give them an invuln. You know, that just hurts them. So they're super fragile. You put them on the table, they get shot off the table turn one typically before you even get a chance to use them. And now with the railgun being such a threat, like I said, if they don't make them more survivable, it just guarantees they're going to be shot off the table turn one before you get to do anything with them.
Yeah. I agree with you there.
I was telling JD earlier, I think where the money's going to be for competitive play. Now, hammerheads may be fun for, casual games or whatever. No big deal, whatever. You're just having fun. But competitively, I'm looking forward to see what the stats are going to be like on broadside wielding railguns.
Yeah.
Because then, they've got a 2-up armor. They're very easy to hide in comparison to trying to hide a hammerhead.
Mm-hmm.
They can take system upgrades, so you can give them a 4-up invuln. They have the battle suit keyword, so if they get charged and get into melee combat, they can still just sit in melee combat and shoot back with their railguns.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with that. I mean, and they may come out and go, oh, look at all of this fun stuff we're doing for hammerheads and sky rays and, devilfish, whatever this whole model line is going to be able to take upgrades now and do this and do that. And I might be like, oh, okay, well, I stand corrected. They may actually be good.
I just feel like they have to be very careful with giving them a weapon that powerful, and then also making them hard to take, hard to destroy.
I mean, it make it fun to take in like an escalate, or not escalate. Hey, can I bring 5 hammerheads to my escalation league? Apocalypse.
Yeah.
With 72-inch range, if you want to bring some town, bring some storm surges and whatever, and then sit them back in the backfield of that 72-inch range and just fire across the table with them. They could be fun for that. I don't know. They may have better options for escalation and Forge War for. Damn, why do I keep saying escalation? Apocalypse.
Yeah.
The Forge World line. And then, no clue what in the world the Forge World stuff is going to have done to it.
Well, it also depends on just what kind of stratagems they give, and also
That's just it. I mean, hammerheads need more than just a fancy gun to make them good.
Right. Oh, I'll follow you.
They might surprise you, man.
I mean, it's definitely within the realm of possibilities.
Yep. They've done it before.
I told Darren was asking me how I felt about the Tau preview so far. I told him I'm feeling hopefully or optimistic.
Yeah. They haven't previewed any skills or whatnot, but of the models that they've shown coming out for Chaos, I'm not impressed at this at all. This is bare minimum, guys. And it's not even the model choice. It's just they did the Warp Smith, and you can take the Warp Smith and the Tech Marine from Space Marines and put them next together, and you can tell they just took the same model and just added more spiky bits to it.
Tendrils.
It's kind of par for the course with Chaos, though. I mean, everything. I'm going to get a Chaos Land Raider. Okay, it is the Land Raider box, and we're going to add an extra sprue in for some Chaos bits.
Right.
And now it's a Chaos Land Raider.
Hey, technically it's not, because I bought 10 of them son of a guns, and I wanted 10 regular Land Raiders, and they only had 9, and they had 1 Chaos Land Raider. So I bought the Chaos Land Raider to go with it. Well, the Chaos Land Raiders hatches had the Chaos icon on them. They didn't have Imperial icons.
Yeah, but that's I was looking more for things like something that on the line of what the new Obliterators looked like. Those are obvious. There's nothing in the Space Marines that look like this. You can make it just they're just like Centurions that turned into Chaos. That's okay. That's fine to describe it that way, but they don't look like Centurions.
No. Yeah, I got you.
So far, GW has been doing me pretty well in 9th.
So what? You gonna play Tau in 9th?
Well, I've got several armies, and so far, all of my armies in 9th edition have gotten better.
Cool.
So Dark Eldar, the Thousand Suns. Well, maybe not. Blood Angels, I think, took a hit.
Yeah.
But I was very happy with what they did with Dark Eldar, and very happy with Thousand Suns really being the kings of the psychic phase now.
Yeah.
The only two factions, in my opinion, that should ever match them are Grey Knights and Eldar in terms of psychic powers.
Well, according to lore, the Grey Knights are supposed to be the most powerful psychers in the universe.
All right, what did I miss? Other than, yay, Sinjin got a job. Where at? And what do you mean, Everett?
We just talking about Spider-Man, psychers, armies, that kind of stuff.
Fair enough.
The railgun on the Devilfish.
Oh, I wonder if that's what Everett was talking about. Needs the Space Marine keyword, the railgun.
No telling. How's he doing?
Everett, if you're still watching, how you doing? I don't know. I was AFK, so I don't know when he sent. Well, I do. He sent that like 8 minutes ago. 7. 6 minutes ago. Oh, fair enough. He said he's surviving.
Cool.
Doing hot glue work.
Hot glue work? What the heck is he building?
Mm-hmm.
There, it's fixed.
Yay. Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
You'll be super shocked to know why I decided to get a snack.
Okay.
I realized this is the first thing I've had to eat today.
Oh my gosh.
JD.
And I was at home all day.
You know, I think you're prone to sickness is now mostly due to you not, getting the nutrition that you need.
You may be onto something.
Yeah. I'm kind of, I'm prone to agree with him. Mm-mm.
What are we going to do with you?
Feed me.
Eat him.
It's fair enough. Fair, you got me there.
What's that?
I asked what I want to do with him, and both him and Will are like, I don't feed him. I'm like, fair. You got me there.
Yeah.
Just get into a habit of setting up a message to send JD, like, at certain times of the day.
Yeah, random eat.
Have you eaten?
Oh. Awesome. That sounds great. I'm very glad to hear that. But then you'll be all like, I need a job. Oh, sweet. Hobby related. Awesome. Greg, what you got going on in the middle of next week?
Middle of next week?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Okay.
What up?
If you're amenable, I'm supposed to get some of my new equipment in.
Yeah.
And I'd love some help, like how it's going to look with two people around a table, getting set up kind of thing done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just let me know.
Okay.
I have no immediate plans. So.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to really be anything like super scheduled, but I also wouldn't be like, hey, what are you doing in 20 minutes type thing.
No, I appreciate that part. But no, I do not have anything planned.
Okay.
Nothing has come up. And you are on the docket, so if anything does come up, I'll be like, nope, I've already got something else planned.
Well, like I said, the equipment's supposed to come in between the 3rd and the 5th. So,
Right.
and just like any child with a new toy, I want to play with it ASAP.
Maybe it.
It's like me and my new laptop.
Hmm?
It's like me and my new laptop. I
Yeah.
am patiently waiting for the hard drives to come in because I do want to upgrade the hard drives before I start using it.
What are you getting, JD?
A new computer, extra RAM, a bunch of cameras, a bunch of microphones, lights, stands. Like we're about to go crazy on the streaming stuff, and not just like this. So
Cool.
yeah, I'm excited.
I'll tell you what, it's fun. I enjoy it.
Well,
I just,
the majority of what we'll be doing isn't going to be live. So
yeah,
that's why I needed a better. Apparently, the computer that I'm using back here,
right.
I sent Josh the specs, and he was like, "Oh no." I was like, "Oh, that good, huh?" So, yeah,
You've been doing well with a computer that's supposed to be a potato.
right. It's kind of what he was saying.
You're using a potato with a lightning rod through it.
Right. I am hoping, though, I have to talk to Tommy and Josh. However, though, that I can take this one and move this computer, since it works wonderfully well for this.
Right.
Let me take this one to my house so that I can do. The only part I dislike about paint party on Wednesdays is I have to drive up here for just the 3 hours and then go back home because I don't actually work.
Right.
So if I could just sit down at my desk and do it from the house, that would be much more preferable.
Yeah.
So if they don't need this computer for anything, I'll be like, let me set it up in my house. And that also will help because the last few weeks of doing the streams both Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday have been driving me crazy because of the background noise or distractions or people coming up, and which is I don't mind it, but I'm getting senioritis, if that makes sense. Like I'm only doing my current job for another week and a half, and then I have a whole new job where I don't have to just be on the floor, and I'm ready to do that.
What are you going to be doing?
The online content.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's going to be G&G's media specialist, and
That's no you white paint with lights means you can't see what he's painting.
Yeah, that is a white blur.
It is a white blur, but it's gonna look good when he's done. Here, tell you what, you can see what it is there.
Devilfish.
Hammerhead.
Or
Yeah.
hammerhead.
Yeah. Bubba came over my shoulder. He's taking a peek at what everybody's working on.
Bill's painting a ghost.
He's what?
I'm painting a ghost.
Painting a ghost.
I mean, right now he's painting a white blur.
That's that OSL. That's really good OSL is what that is.
He's got a really good OSL.
It must be. Literally shedding light.
And he's gone.
I gotta be
Proof.
nosy. I gotta be nosy and see what you're talking about.
Just even any of the light colors with all these lights, so you can see most everything. If the color's too light, it washes it out and you can't tell what's happening. And that's Will's painting white town. So.
Who knows? Maybe Wednesday nights I'll probably get on here and
Yeah.
see the cat get on. In the middle of the stream.
we always need a good distraction. A cat murdering your Space Marines would be great. That's good content right there.
Painting is not as bad. It's trying to put together just as.
Now all I can say is don't leave your models unattended next time up. Because I'm gonna put some catnip under the bases, like you have the magnets, so that you go home, get on the stream, and the cat just attacks the table.
meow.
God, that would be awesome. It would be horrible, but it would be awesome. I'd be like, yeah, I'm buying you a new Battle Force, whatever.
this print cost me well over $400, but it was worth it.
Yep, I will never financially recover from this, but it was worth it.
That's what going back to your distractions stuff like JD is about to say. Yeah, all the distractions. You have people who come up to talk to you, people who call you up to the front desk, people who sit behind you.
I still feel bad about it, but
No, dude, you're fine.
But that's exactly, Everett, exactly like that Vulcan model. God, that's one of my favorite stories. Were you around for any of that, Greg?
Is this the one where he's like, if I ever see that model again?
Pretty much.
What?
It wasn't C, but so back in the day when you could overrun your opponents from close combat,
Right.
Space Marines could ignore that rule. I would literally shoot everything I had at his Necron squads and do nothing. And if I did kill one, it immediately got back up.
Right.
But then my Vulcan Heston would just run in by himself, kill one guy. Inevitably, Everett would roll a boxcars or an 11. And then I would roll one higher than he would roll for the breakaway. And so Vulcan would come in, kill a guy, and then wipe the squad. And it happened multiple times.
Oh.
And so Everett being Everett, if this ever happens again, I'm breaking your model into its component pieces and then atoms. Don't worry, I'll replace it. But I'm killing that model.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The 2+3++ Overlord. Do a wound, he runs. Hit dead.
Yeah, that's what
I
we
do
call
not miss that rule at all.
Iron Man.
The part of me that enjoyed the it didn't quite make them broken, but that made the Space Marines a little more powerful. Enjoyed that rule. But I get why it's not in there anymore. I still think that they shall know no fear means they shouldn't have to take that test though to lose guys.
No, that's fun. I'm at the there's 30 boys here and you killed 5 and
Yeah, no,
I failed my leadership and your guy just climbs through all of them.
Yeah, I'm fine with that rule going away. However, like I was talking about earlier with the marker lights and all that stuff, where they were super overpowered and then they got super nerfed and they went too far. I think they went too far on the nerf with "And They Shall Know No Fear."
Right.
Because that was like, okay. All it does now is I can re-roll when my guys start losing to morale.
Yeah, you get to re-roll combat attrition or something like that.
Morale test. If you fail, you lose one guy. And
Yeah.
that's it. It just stop right there.
Yeah.
You only ever lose one guy.
No, I get to re-roll the subsequent rolls.
The other thing, you should just lose one guy, and then you're done.
That'd be probably a fairer thing, as opposed to me saying they just don't take that roll.
Because back in the old edition, they still fell back. They would retreat, but they just auto regroup.
Right.
So it's kind of like that. Like losing that one guy is them being like,
Oops.
all right, guys, we need to step back and collect ourselves, and now we're ready to fight again.
Right.
But since you don't actually move backwards anymore,
Right.
that's the only thing I can think of.
Like I said, I it's fine. I absolutely understand why they took away sweeping advance.
Yeah, sweeping advance was so.
Yeah, once Space Marines actually had to pay attention to the rules of the game, they got nerfed.
Yeah. Yeah. Bubba made a very good point. It did make games a lot quicker.
I mean, you assault one squad of guardsmen, and then you end up killing like 70 of them.
Bless you.
Oh. One more day.
I know. Again, while Vulcan is one of my favorite stories, that game was still one of my favorite games I've ever played. It was such a good game.
My favorite story with you was the multiple spawning demon.
Oh yeah, no, that's another great story. What? What? No, stop it. And then they just start falling apart, and I shoot them out of there with bolters. I was like, oh.
Yeah, this is not threatening at all because it's...
Yeah. Okay. But
What happened?
So what was that, 6th?
Yeah.
Chaos had this like pair of artifacts that, if done perfectly right, means you when like your aspiring champion died, you could get 2 bloodletters.
Oh.
No, bloodthirsters. What's the big one? And of course, at a tournament at MobaCon, I killed this aspiring champion. The dude died, spawns a bloodthirster. The first relic was making him come back. Well, he came back, but back then it was scattered eye. He spawned in the middle of a mountain, which insta-killed him, meaning, boom, here's another bloodthirster. So, killed the aspiring champion, and then there were these 2 bloodthirsters in front of, like, a grav squad who's going, we don't do anything against demons. This is not good.
They came in with, like, no equipment and would, like, slowly kill themselves.
Yeah, they had it was like, what's unstable or rule or something like that.
Wait a minute. They came in with no equipment?
No upgrades and stuff like that.
What do you want it to have?
What, a bloodthirster?
It was
an
free,
axicorn and a lashicorn.
but it was free.
So?
No. it came in with like its base equipment, but it didn't have like any upgrade, like anything that you would be able to spend points on. It didn't have.
Oh, okay. So it still had its axe and its whip.
Yeah, it still had its weapons.
It was still a Balrog.
Okay. All right, that changes things.
But it flew around at me, and then I was like, all right, tactical squad that's over here, shoot it. Oh, it worked. And then the other one, I think, turned into goo. Like, it's like, I'm going to come get you. Oh, I am so unstable. I'm melting.
Yeah, like it's just like, and they're dead. All right, that was great. That was fun. I got to do the thing, though.
You did do the thing, and I'm sure the look on my face was priceless.
It was a, wait, what?
And here's another one. And what?
Yeah. No, the plan was for you to, the aspiring champion to kill things and like, I finally got it down. Oh, why is there a bloodthirster here? All right, kill that bloodthirster. Why is that bloodthirster back?
Right. And yet, aspiring champions aren't demons, so grab makes them go goodbye. Or dead.
Yep. Another rule that I'm glad is gone. Scatter die.
See, I miss Scatter Die, and I miss the templates.
I miss templates and scatter dice.
I don't.
I miss Okay, I like Scatter Die. I did not like the, you went out of bounds or you went into this territory, you immediately died.
Okay, I hate reserve mishap or whatever it was called.
I can understand that. If you scatter this way and, at the edge of the table,
One model barely touches this crater. Okay, the whole squad dies.
Right. I get it. They could have, like I said, done that nerf and said they just finished at the end of the table, closest to the being not in close combat, whatever.
Right.
But no, I absolutely miss flame templates. But at the same time, I mean, if I'm saying all this, I miss the OG wait or shoot assault cannons. That was great.
What?
Assault cannons originally had their own dice.
Oh, yeah.
You rolled 3 dice that had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and a jam symbol on it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. However many you rolled, that's how many shots that thing did.
Yep.
But if you rolled one jam, then it couldn't shoot next turn. If you rolled 2 jams, it was a couple turns. If you rolled 3 jams, it exploded and killed your guy.
Yep, I remember that.
And then the special rules for Cyclone missile launchers, those were great. Oh, I rolled doubles, so let's see what happens on the chart. Oh, look, I am now shooting all 6 of my missiles in random directions until they hit something or fall off the table. Yeah.
Now, I tell you what I like, and I wish I'm glad they brought it back somewhat, but the original Overwatch, it was wicked.
It was busted.
Yeah, it was. I'm going to move these guys. This unit's going on Overwatch. This unit's going on Overwatch. This unit's going on Overwatch. This unit's going Overwatch.
Yep.
Well, okay. Your turn. All right. Well, I'm moving this unit. Hey, this unit's going to shoot at him. Hey, well, this unit's going to shoot now.
Yeah. I did miss that rule until I played Infinity.
Yep. I was going to say, die on your turn.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, I did that. Hey, I did that with Warhammer Fantasy Battles with my undead. Oh, my God, my opponents hated me. On their magic phase, I was in their face with my units because I used my undead. I used my magic to move my undead across the freaking board. And then he would say, okay, is it my turn? I said, that is your turn. That's on your turn. Now it's my turn.
Yeah, they have definitely taken over the last, I don't want to talk about it. Definitely done everything they can to speed the game up.
Yep.
because it really feels like everything they've changed that was not everything, but like a lot of things that we enjoyed were things that would just take up more time. You know,
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
sure the templates were placed correctly, figuring out and arguing over which direction the scatter was going.
Uh-huh. No, that's a little bit more this direction. No, it's not. The die's showing it this direction. Oh, you bumped the table. Oops, now I gotta re-roll it.
I fired this weapon, and my ballistic skill is this, so it subtracts from this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I wish they had kept was the old AP though.
The what?
To me that was easy. It's AP2, which means if your armor was a 2, it ignored it.
Right.
And that was just now it's minus. So
Yeah.
and I guess that probably gives it more room to have different variables, but I don't know. That's you have to ask a mathematician. I don't know. Agreed, Everett. Agreed.
Whatever it say.
Thematic stuff makes the game longer, but adds some variable fun.
Yeah, but then it just became. It still is, but it became what you bring. The models that were brought were just all the stuff that just ignored the variables.
Yeah.
So, the variables are there, but no one's playing them because they're taking all this stuff that's like, yeah, this would scatter, but because I have this model within 12 inches of this model, it doesn't scatter. It just hits wherever I want it to hit.
That's why I always brought Farsight with my freaking crisis suit bomb. Because Farsight's special rule is you do not scatter. No mishaps.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what got me was we went to Birmingham. Me, JD, Mikey, a bunch of us went up playing the first cage match. And I was playing against this guy on a table, and he was playing a combined force of Imperial Guard and Dark Angels. And he had Azrael.
Oh God, I played against that list.
In his grouped up inside his guard. Well, I fired 2 biovores, right into, boom, right there, and it hit Azrael. And it's like, nope, takes out all the guards. Bullshit, it hit Azrael. It didn't hit the guards. I'm like, yep, right, you win. I quit. Screw this.
Mm-hmm. Hello. We got a comment from the Twitch, so I was responding.
No, the other thing that going back to the AP is when they actually gave just the straight up like armor save and then switch the AP values to negatives, and they could apply that AP 0, which means that against certain weapons like old bolters and stuff like that, there were weapons that Imperial Guard and Orcs actually got armor saves against.
Right, exactly.
Whereas in older editions, it was just like, the weakest AP was 6. Orcs didn't get anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I seem to be doing well. Thanks for asking. How are you? Just doing a little painting.
Same way with some of the same way with the Guardians for the Eldar, or the some of their characters actually. They didn't have, their armor wasn't worth anything. Oh, you hit me with this weapon. Well, I just died.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but back then Eldar weren't exactly struggling.
No, but you know when you when you when you went out and you bought uh and this is when I was really big into uh building, apocalypse armies.
Right.
I I bought 27 jet bikes just to have the 27 jet bikes. Then I bought uh a Farseer. Uh, what was it? The Farseer where you got the 2 Farseers and the 3 Warlocks.
Seer Council?
Yeah, I bought the Seer Council and I put them on jet bikes. And I
As you
actually
do.
converted them to so where they were actually sitting on the jet bikes and everything. And okay, so all right, well now they got +1 toughness because they're on a jet bike, but still they died terribly.
I don't know. Seer Council on bike was really, I remember that being a real hard to deal with during between 5th and 7th. Somewhere in there it got nerfed, but
Yep.
when I did the Ard Boys, I remember having to fight against a couple of Seer Council on bike lists.
Well, that was also back when they were like, I want to cast invisibility.
No, it was before that.
Was that before that?
The Ard Boys was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but they would fortune and guide and do all this stuff and have a 4-up invuln. I mean, they were just very hard to kill.
Right.
So no, when there was a brief, I want to say 6 months span where and I think I encountered it was during that first cage match where I'm playing against an Eldar player and he's like, all right, here's a Wraith Knight, which we're like, ooh, those are cool because they were relatively new, and it's invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, so. But I say that there was that it was about 6 months that they were the only ones that could really do that. Then everybody, because then I had my Sons of Anarchy list, which I'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
And now invisibility really doesn't exist.
Which is fine. Like I said, until Eldar get their book, I bet they get something stupid.
Well, they'll get some really wacky stuff.
But that was what I was sort of going for in the Discord today, was like where I started picking at Daniel because he's like, you got to keep up with the Primaris Marines, and I was like, well, see, that's my problem. Marines are not they do well because they're the most played army, so that's why they do well. But if you look at the tournament scene since 9th came out, Drukhari have doubled the amount of top 3s than all factions of Space Marines from the Space Marine Codex, not counting Blood Angels, Space Wolf, that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually went to a website and I did some research today. Like, Space Marines have 60 since 9th came out, 60 top 3 placings in ITC rankings. Drukhari have 117, and AdMech have 70 something.
Oh, yeah, no.
Orcs already have 55. So I'm not saying I'm not saying that Space Marines are bad. My problem is that everybody wants their book to crush Space Marines, and nobody's dealing with the problem lists that are on top. So all we're going to do is we're going to get a Tau book that will crush Space Marines, pushing them down a tier. Okay, fine, but keeping Drukhari, Orcs, and AdMech still fine. And then my other point was Space Marines literally have to build a list that can handle all of these different things, while most Xeno players can build a list that can handle Space Marines and deal with almost anything.
Well, that's the other thing that I've, when talking about certain other games, stuff like that, is the meta is not necessarily what's winning, but it's what you're most likely going to go up against.
Right.
And when you're got an 80% chance to fight a Space Marine player.
Yeah. No, like I said, at no point was I complaining about other than anything other than Daniel saying, "Got to keep up with the Primaris Marines." Well, you know, there's no keeping up with them.
Right.
They're being surpassed. That's fine. They're still not a bad list. And my point, like, oh, and they have a fix before we even need a new codex. Oh, they're really lagging behind. Boom, Ultramarine supplement. Right? Oh, Space Marines are getting outclassed by Tau or Orcs or nope, Tyranids. Boom, Salamander supplement. I mean, they still have options before they go updated codex.
Right.
No,
I'm just picking on Space Marines because it's like they get a new model every time someone else gets a new thing.
Yeah, and that's to me. But see, I look at it mostly from the business standpoint. I get that because it's their biggest seller. So
That's GW's baby.
Well, it's not even their baby; it's their biggest seller. So why would you not cater to your 80% of the people buying your stuff while you're catering to the other percentages?
No, I don't know. Hey, you guys know my my thoughts on Space Marines. I hate Space Marines. I don't like them. Even though I have played them, even though I have owned 3 or 4 different Space Marine armies. But I mean, there are some freaking awesome Space Marine figures.
My solution is something they will never do.
What's that?
Because they're a business. And it is not, my solution is not smart business. It is it's smart game development, but it is not smart business.
Yeah.
And we need to spend one edition, spend a little bit more time, make the core rulebook, make all of the codexes, and release it all at once.
Yeah, you're right. That'll never happen.
No, I know, but that's how they make a balanced game for 2 years.
Yeah.
No codex.
Exactly.
I agree with you. I think that would, but it's like you say, that would never happen because they're in it to make money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no! What about guys commenting on Twitch or girls? I don't know. Shukan. So I'm gonna throw these up. All right. Here's the first comment.
You want to know what's annoying?
Oof.
Death Watch.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
Make them all lieutenants. There's never enough lieutenant models.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It seems like you get a new lieutenant model every week.
That's the joke.
I know.
No, you're getting an ancient this time.
I know. I was very happy. I was like, oh, look.
No, he's an ancient lieutenant. You didn't hear?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was lieutenant. Now he's an ancient.
Oh, my God.
They're like, we don't have a company for you to lead. You should be a captain. And you're kind of old. So here's a standard. Now be less effective in combat. Logistics wise, I'm sure, rules wise, he's fine.
When they announced the video game Space Marine 2, and everyone's like, oh, they're calling him lieutenant instead of captain. It's like, yeah, well, now he's the Primaris lieutenant. And when GW knows how much we love those.
That's right. They needed to have a Primaris lieutenant release that month. How? It's not out yet.
So they don't release it in a figure, but they release it in a game. Oh.
I don't have a PS5, so I'm not playing that thing for a while.
I don't have a PS period.
Well, that's because menopause is a bit. No, I'm just kidding.
Bum 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 bum.
La la la.
And that's the show, guys.
La 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 la.
I was gonna say, what was the phrase? Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Oh. And we just went from PG-13 to,
That's still PG-13.
well, I'd probably call that PG-16.
Is that a thing?
13-year-olds know what that is.
Yeah, I know.
Everett demonetized. Oh.
Oh my God.
Especially if you die from it.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Ugh.
So Everett, with you, I know you said you got school coming back. You gonna join us 1 week again when you can on the paint night, the paint party? Sweet.
Excuse me.
On a different topic, you want to play this Saturday, JD?
Huh?
Said on a different topic, you want to play this Saturday, JD?
Yes, he does.
Play what?
My Hero.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to change the date of our game. Yeah. I may actually, because I don't work Saturday, because I have to work overnight Friday.
Let's win Friday.
New Year's Engage is open all night for New Year's.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I'm going to inventory GW and then probably stream all night. Because why not? It'd be very interesting watching me fall asleep painting things.
They'll practice for that Iron Man paint.
That's right. So yeah, I got to do that. Then I'm not working Friday day or Saturday day, but I am opening Sunday. And then I'm off next Saturday because of the ball.
Right.
So much blue-gray.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You want to switch up? You can paint some white.
No, thank you. That's Mondays. Starting like Titan.
So are we doing anything for Blood Bowl this spring?
Yeah, let me get no, I want to do something earlier. Like I want to have a meeting before January's over.
All right.
We could call it Spring League, but it'll be a mini normal league.
Gotcha.
Do something just to do something.
Hey, we haven't done this in 3 years. Let's remember how to play this game.
Exactly. But yeah, I want to get settled with the new position and figure out what my schedule looks like, or how free form my schedule is going to be. You know what I mean?
Let's say, sounds like you get to set your own schedule.
I do. But I also know that if I want, so the goal is right to produce and have 40 hours of content a week.
Right.
But I don't know how much. I know Josh has plans to do some of that, which is good because I can't work 40 hours a week and have 40 hours a week be online because it's not all live.
Right.
So, I have to take into account, like, let's say I film you and Benson playing a game for 3 hours and then spend, 3 hours editing it down to a, watchable hour and a half chunk. Well, that's what I say, 4.5, well, no, 6, probably 7 hours of an hour and a half content.
Right.
So if I'm trying to do that for 40, that means I'd have to work like 120. I ain't trying to do that. But I'm very much looking forward to coming up and filming and playing, and really, it's almost going to be like hobbying plus for me now. Because I get to come up and have the fun of the games or fun of the watching the games, but then go home and watch it again while I'm editing. And I just think I'm looking forward to it.
I made the comment to Josh and Bubba yesterday that we need to get a lazy Susan, so you can put like the Blood Bowl team or whatnot and have it spin, and you can take pictures of that.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I mean, you can get those motorized ones; aren't very expensive.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing I want to do is I got to figure out the logistics and the setup for when we do games of the week, right? Like, let's say Bubba and Donovan are playing a Blood Bowl game, and we're going to go ahead and I don't want to do those live because there's a lot of stuff that isn't going to be eye-popping in a normal game.
Right.
But, you and I could be sitting over here at the computer watching it on the screen and doing a commentating track that we can then go back and add to later, or you know what I mean? It's just like I really want to have some nice quality, cool, fun things that people can watch.
Yep. The 500 point tournament that's coming up for 40K.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like? I know obviously that's on ITC, but do you want me to judge it or?
I mean, I think so, but I don't know so.
I didn't know how you wanted to treat it, or if it was just a.
Yeah, I mean, we need to do
funish tournament.
I don't. Let's talk.
All right.
Let's talk this weekend or Monday. Because honestly, that's sort of a part of my old job that I don't know how I'm going to carry over and continue to do.
Right.
Because that's why I was getting Trevor.
Uh-huh.
But then Trevor got him a better paying job. So
right. Trevor went to get something better. I mean,
and
shame on him.
I mean, I can't fault him, but I can also be mad at him. You were the chosen one, Anakin. So I guess it depends on if that's something that Hup wants to do, as far as TOing and running, or if that's going to still be expected to be. I mean, it'll be part of my duties for a while, I'm sure.
Right.
But, just too many, lots of questions.
Yeah.
So many questions. So many questions.
But I'm very excited about the unknown of it.
I mean, the obvious answer would be for G&G to just hire me to do the 40K tournaments.
Dude, I mean, I'd be okay with that.
But then you run into can the TO be the head judge at the same time?
I think so for the size we normally do. But I'd have to double check the code of conduct.
Right. JD, Everett's asking for the information to join.
You mean that?
There we go. Yeah, I didn't know if you saw it or not.
Yep. And I'm glad he said that because I was fixed to get up and walk for a second. But I was going to wait till because I'm almost done with the gray on this guy. So I was going to go ahead and step away for a second. And then Everett would have been the new silver and sitting there waiting for JD to come back.
All by myself.
That's right.
I'll be back in a minute, gents.
Alrighty.
I gotta grab something to eat. I'm getting a headache.
Yeah, I get that. That's one of the
JD knows
reasons.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My snack wasn't enough of a snack, apparently.
Yeah.
Imagine that if you didn't eat all day.
Yeah.
A cupcake's not going to help.
Ooh, cupcake. Nah, I don't want anything that sugary. I wish we had, I'm mad we don't have the Jack Links in because those Jack Links were perfect. And all we got is Slim Jim, and that's just teasing me at that point. Plus, I got to make a phone call.
I asked too many questions.
No, Lane tried to call me in a few minutes, or probably more. Time has no meaning right now, so could be more than a few minutes ago, could be literally 2 minutes ago. I have no idea.
Right.
But I texted him. I was like, I'll call you back in a little bit. So I just want to finish this step. There him is. Hey, buddy.
I have to work on my settings.
It's an Everett.
It's an Everett.
How's it going?
Doing all right? Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I didn't know how good my settings were.
No, haven't heard you for a while.
I know. Forgot the sound of your voice.
Don't lie. Y'all didn't miss me.
That's not true. Well, at least
I need you to come back. I'm running out of command dice.
I had to give up throwing dice at people.
got expensive.
Well, I mean,
I made such a tempting target.
Right. Well, you weren't playing there for a while, so you weren't around to throw dice at.
Right. Ooh. So I know you. I think you told me back originally, but what are you schooling for?
Mechanical engineering.
Oh, cool, sweet. Okay, so the Riddler's here. Normally it's Kmart as the Joker, but now I heard the Riddler.
Oh boy.
Cannot wait to stop doing this in the store.
How have y'all been?
Been all right.
Yeah.
Gotta go back to go to central office and talk to them about getting my teacher certificate renewed and re-sign up for substituting.
Right on. Yeah, this is the first time I've got the hobby pretty much this year.
Yeah, I mean, I know early when I started doing the paint party, you and Johnny jumped on that one night, and then I didn't see you till a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, this last semester started. I started moving out of my basic classes into my starter engineering stuff, and it actually started getting challenging.
Gotcha.
So, but the good news this semester, or last semester and this semester, are considered the weed out courses.
Yeah.
So if I can get through this next semester, then I should be all right. I should be able to start just doing engineering, not have to worry about garbage beginner math classes and stuff.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was rough because it was also first semester. The first semester period that I've been in a classroom full time.
Wow. Yeah.
The last couple of semesters I was online. So
How was that experience?
it wasn't bad. It was just a new set of challenges having to deal with traveling to and from and being in a classroom environment and having to test in like really weird fucking rooms. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, I knew we were going to be pushing our PG-13.
My bad. My bad. I mean, you already demonetized this show, so whatever.
There you go. How you doing, Everett?
You all right, yourself?
Pretty good. What you working on?
I'm trying to color in these bases so I can get some models that I've already painted put on them.
Cool.
Alrighty. All right. I got that done for the moment. I'm going to go AFK for a minute, step outside, take a walk, maybe grab another snack so my head doesn't explode.
That'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Order you some Chinese.
Oof. That'll make my other things explode with the salt intake.
Go get you a sub sandwich.
That'll make my taste buds die off on the vine. I just want to complain now. It's fine. I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
How's your neck doing, Will? That good, huh?
Yeah, the rain today, on and off all day with the humidity and pressure, screwed me up. I am not looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have the big temperature drop and rain, and I'm just like, oh, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, that's been me with my back up here. The pressure went down. It started to sleet, and then it warmed back up, and now it's dropping down. The temperature's dropping down again and getting cold, and moving some more precipitation in. So my back has not been happy.
Just get ready to bunker down with some pillows.
Yep, these brushes suck.
That's the new ones from Amazon?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Yeah, they're already having issues with trying to feather out.
Oh, shoot.
Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of mad. I used to get some decent brushes from Hobby Lobby, but they quit carrying that model line.
Yeah, I may just go back to buying the Army Painter brushes. I mean, they're fairly inexpensive and they hold up pretty well.
Yeah. I've been doing pretty good with this. This is a different line, these Velvet Touch from Hobby Lobby. It's a different model line than what I'm used to, but they've been holding up pretty good. Granted, I haven't done a whole lot of hobbying, like you said. But this is the one brush that I pretty much use for most of what I've been doing, and it's doing okay.
I need to
Real
get
college
me
student, I can't afford anything fancy like Winsor Newton's or anything.
I need to get me some new brushes. Mine are just old and weather down.
Yeah.
And also to get me a bigger brush if I'm going to start painting up this terrain, because these tiny brushes isn't doing the job.
Yeah, I got a new airbrush for Christmas that I'm gonna try out. It's I got the Badger Sotar 2020 for detail work. So hopefully I can do a little bit more work with that. My Awada just, I don't know if I damaged the needle or what, but it just started spraying weird patterns.
Yeah, I'm still using my Wada clips.
Yeah, I have that. That's like I said, I don't know if I damaged the needle or the tip. The reservoir and the tip is messed up. I've cleaned it multiple times. I've tried a couple of different ways to work on it, but it was my beginner airbrush, and I made all my mistakes with it. So it's probably all beat up right now.
Oh. Hey, I think we need to get you done. Drake, we are leaving. Nah. Oh man, you look like I feel. Yep.
What models are you going to be putting on those bases, Everett?
I got a spot of Reaver.
All right.
So, and then I've got a couple of these snipers. It came out of the old Start Collecting box.
Yeah.
I got those models painted up, so I wanted to get them on their bases so I can put them in the box and then start working on something else. Might work on my Redemptors next.
I bought me a box of Sister Repentia and then realized I already owned a box, so I doubled up on what I had.
Yeah, I started to pick up some of the Sisters Christmas box, but I think I've got enough Battle Sisters, and I don't really. I haven't even like it's still in my crate down in my basement, so I'm not even playing that army yet.
Right.
It didn't make much sense to spend the money.
Yeah, I thought about getting one myself. I just, same boat, don't really need any more Battle Sisters.
Yeah.
I just need the special weapons.
Well, and then also like I got so many Necrons with the Vengeance boxes, Dark Vengeance boxes, that, and you can't sell them for anything. There's too many other people who did the same thing that I did.
Right.
So I might just have to sit down and make a Necron army after that. My third one, but whatever.
And I've got your orc behind me in the closet.
Yeah, you still playing them?
Nope. I picked up the new box or the new codex and looked at it, played it a couple of times, and I was like, I'm just not feeling these dorks.
Yep, that was me. I hate when what was it? They were the first, first 8th edition or first 7th edition? I can't remember now.
8th,
But
I think. But
yeah, but I had all kinds of fun playing them and building them and everything like that. And then, the new edition dropped, new codex dropped, and I went, well, this isn't any fun anymore.
you know, so when they released the book, I mean, they FAQ'd it to where it now actually works, but to give you an idea of just how much they paid attention to the book, you can get specialty mobs. So you can turn like your Burner Boys into a squad of Burner Boys into pyromaniacs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they get special rules, but they lose the clan trait. The clan trait gets replaced with the specialty mob.
Gotcha.
So there was a specialty mob called Truck Boys, which was they could get out and charge from their transports even after the transport has moved.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
But when you went to go look at the transports, they could only carry clan models, and since the specialty models lost clan,
Oh yeah, yeah. They always do dumb
the
shit.
Truck Boys couldn't get into a truck.
Right. Yeah.
And it's
Well,
like, really?
That's kind of stupid.
I mean, they fixed it, but it's like that's kind of an oversight there, guys.
Yeah.
And then when we were in New Orleans, or was it the New Orleans Open? Some of the best orc players were running aircraft.
Yeah.
The Docker jets and everything like that. And then I think literally 2 weeks afterwards, they came out and nerfed the number of aircraft you can take in a list, and they list orcs and Drukhari as the 2 reasons why. And it's like you didn't even let orcs have this for like a month.
Yeah, but the aircraft weren't that good. I didn't think.
Well, there was something in like the new codex, like one of the new rules that the aircraft were able to abuse it.
Oh, okay.
Razor wing jet fighters are one of Drukhari's most point effective models.
Yeah, no, I knew Drukhari and Eldar and all that. Like, there's always been a couple factions that have had really good use of aircraft, but I know for a little while orcs had that weird combo where you could blow up a burner bomber and then bring it back or something like that. Where
Yeah, they got rid of that, but then they gave there's I think it's snake bites or whatnot that you can basically give the docket jet transhuman against anything that was not strength 8 or higher.
Right.
There's some other stuff, but other things that they did to orcs, there's like they gave us rapid fire in the form of they changed the Docker rule, and it's basically just a worse rapid fire.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a double the number of shots, and it wasn't even a 0.5. It was just a random number. This gun went from 2 shots to 4 shots, or 2 shots to 3 shots, while this 5-shot one went to 7.
Yeah.
So I packed them all up again, and
yeah, I thought they did something like that to Primaris too, where they gave Primaris a transport, and it wasn't able to carry Primaris models or something like that.
Jeez.
Yeah, I've played, I think, 1 game of the current edition. And that was really it. And, I mean, I was very ashamed because I was playing with Great Plastic, so. But then all my hobby time kind of disappeared.
got to deal with the important stuff first.
Oh yeah. That doesn't stop me from adding to my backlog. You know, it's
Right.
probably ridiculous, but being able to actually work on it's not.
One day you'll get to it.
Yeah, but it's not today. Not this day.
No, I just decide I've gotten to the point where I'm also got such of a backlog that I've only been able to tackle stuff because JD's been doing these paint streams, and I'm like, okay, I can actually dedicate this small time to it.
Yeah.
And have a time period to paint. Otherwise, I wouldn't never touch the paints, unfortunately.
Right.
We have to slay the gray.
Well, if I just wanted to do that, I'll just follow Thunder's style and just prime everything black.
Is that still his thing?
That still is, yep.
That's funny.
So he can switch his faction every week and not have to worry about whether his paint job matches.
I mean, he could do that anyway, but I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I tell him, just to give him shit. And there we go again. And that's the show, folks.
Oh, I've already dropped a couple of those. Like, I pretty much came in here and like ended the.
See, I can remember it's like talking to Johnny. It's like, you should join us. It's like, yeah, but JD wants to keep it under a certain rating.
Tries to keep it
Right.
family friendly.
I mean, I'll try, but I won't make any promises.
I'm a vet. I can't help it.
Right. Exactly.
I usually need to swing by and visit Johnny. He lives pretty much down the street from me now.
Yeah, I've noticed he's been trying to get some hobby done lately.
Yeah.
I chatted with him the other day.
Last I talked to him, which was a couple of weeks ago, he was in the store and he was going to touch up and not redo, but
Redo.
amplify his towel.
Yeah. No, he was starting that when around the time that I left. I think he was starting to. Because he was actually going to change color at one point. He was doing some test models and stuff.
Yeah, since Tau was the first army I ever painted, I know if I get the hands on the codex and I fall in love with it and it's like, yeah, I'm ready to play some Tau again, I'm probably going to end up replacing some and trying to strip and repaint a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I've been. I stripped back all my firstborn, kind of for the same reason. Just to try to do a better job, try to figure out what I'm going to do with them and do a better job on them.
Well, you know, because you like to have at least the chance that you might win, like best painted army or something like that at a tournament.
Right.
And not just be like, hey, I don't lose 10 points because I've got 3 colors on everything.
Right.
Thunder goes into every match with a 10-point deficit.
Mm. The wonderful thing about this hobby, room for everyone.
What's that?
I said, wonderful thing about this hobby is room for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't mean we're not going to like laugh and make fun of you. It just means there's room for everyone.
course we're going to laugh and make fun of you
I mean, right?
and flick you off and call you ugly names. And when that stops, that's when you need to worry about whether or not we still like you.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
If we ever stop making fun of you, you should probably be concerned.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed something important.
I know I'm well loved.
JD's back. Everyone quiet.
Cricket,
Hey, I gotta mind my manners now. JD's back.
Yeah. I came back. Crickets.
Principal's back quiet. Lane doing all right?
He's not bad.
I can neither confirm nor deny that we may have left PG-13 while you were gone.
Okay. What I don't know will hurt me, but that's fine.
I mean, we haven't ventured into rated R territory, I don't think.
NC-17. No, wait, no.
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 TV 15-16, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, TV mature.
Yeah.
South Park would be proud of us.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you may or may not be able to put this up on YouTube later, just saying.
It's live streaming to YouTube now, so
Oh, I don't know.
Save it.
I have seen some pretty raunchy stuff on YouTube.
I don't know if anybody was watching yesterday. Sinjin handed me a model that he's been working on, and it was a naked model. And I'm over here using mold line remover to try to censor it as I'm showing people right here. I'm like, I missed.
And boobies.
That's pretty much what it was. And the model itself was bigger than this model with the handle. So it's like, they weren't little ones.
Oh, they were big old boobies.
It was a bust in every sense of the word.
Right.
I had to laugh at a couple guys up here. My LGS were in a conversation about the new Slanesh stuff and the creature caster and how it's over sexualized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I might be in the wrong store. These are not my people.
How can you over sexualize Slanesh?
I asked the same question, but apparently they were unhappy that some of the creature caster models and some of the Slanesh stuff have been over sexualized. Like, good thing you haven't seen like War Games exclusives Tau line.
Or even the original Slanesh demonette line.
That's
They
the
were
consensus
all
around
hanging out.
G and
Like I said,
bring those back.
I realized that I was not among my people.
It's like, I don't know any of you.
You're where? Connecticut?
Yeah.
You should be like, this is what y'all chose to be conservative about? Come on.
Right. Like, that's just a strong, independent demon right there. I don't know why you're all upset.
This is feminism 101.
She's proud of her body.
And demonetize you can for talking politics.
Yeah.
As long as JD's tagged his YouTube channel the right, they don't care.
As long as I what?
Tagged your YouTube channel correctly, you're fine.
Oh, am I supposed to tag it?
Well, then we might be in trouble.
Guess what? Not even monetized yet, so I'm not worried about it yet.
Fair enough.
Doesn't matter. 5 years from now, they'll pull this video up and sue you for it or something.
They will get a whole lot of nothing.
Games Workshop will copyright strike us for talking about their stuff.
Mhm.
So pay us or we'll take your YouTube channel. Okay.
Y'all were talking 40K. You owe us money.
Right.
Dude, there'd be a
Yeah,
lot of
that
people
works
in
with like
trouble.
mini wargaming.
Yeah.
Do they have to have GW's permission to do all that?
I don't know. I'm just like, I was making a joke at their
Yeah, I don't
No, I'm
think
just saying,
so.
like, it would not surprise me. That's all I'm saying.
to sue people for their IP.
I wonder, you know what? That's a good question. I need to ask my rep since I want to start doing, battle reports and stuff. Be like, hey, I'm assuming this is okay because they're all over anyway.
Yeah, because you'll have all their models and whatever, all their IP. So is it okay to use their IP in that sense since you're not selling their IP? I don't know.
Well, we are though
Yeah,
because
have
we are
to.
we are tagged as Gamers and Geeks, a retail outlet. So we are technically selling.
Yeah, I always wondered if that was why you don't see like Spiky Bits or whatever doing. Because aren't they based out of a store?
Yes, I believe so.
At least
Mini
every
War-
time you see what's his face, he's sitting behind a big paint rack and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, Mini Wargaming has an actual store where they sell models, and so does
FLG.
yeah.
But I mean, FLG is pretty much Games Workshop at this point.
Right.
They've been doing so much stuff with them lately.
Which, like, I can't help but go, good job, guys.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I mean they
You were such fans of the hobby that you basically forced your way into working for them. That's
Right.
impressive.
Okay, do I need to censor cutting the head off of this model? Is that going to offend anyone?
No.
Just checking.
Maybe you've been in, I know I'm blue, Everett, but maybe you've been in Connecticut too long.
Dude, it's been a while, okay? I'm trying to help you out. I don't give a damn.
Thank you.
What model are you cutting up?
I'm cutting the head off a Khan so I can put an actual helmet on him.
And there's decapitation, violence, and demonetized.
Right. Like I said, I asked beforehand.
TDM.
All right, let me see how this goes.
Yeah, I have the Death Watch version of Khan on bike. Figured while I'm waiting for my bases to dry, I can put stuff together.
Word.
I mean, I could get some blood for the blood god out here. We could really just go all the way.
Yeah. That one may get me in trouble if you're just like doing little reenactments.
Like for me to get your slippers for you? Oh, Sarge, would you? Look into my eye.
What?
He's
Another
quoting
random
aliens.
alien quote.
Okay. I don't remember that one.
Will probably get you a copyright strike.
Right.
No, because I'm actually painting aliens figures.
Yeah, but now that's dealing with Disney.
No.
Yeah. Disney's a little serious about that kind of stuff.
It's all
Yeah,
right.
but they didn't put the game out.
I'll just be like, y'all, it's fine, Disney. I used to work there. And they'll be like, oh, that's cool, until they go look it up and find out I was fired, and then they'll be like, oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty bad.
Assuming they have, 25-year-old records.
What'd you do for Disney?
I was they have a thing called the college program where you can go work there for a semester while you're in college.
Ah.
And I was 18 without a reliable vehicle, so I had to rely on the bus system. And so it was either get to work an hour and a half early or maybe be 1 minute late based on the bus schedule. And I was just late too many times because I didn't want to get up 2 hours early. Because I was 18 and stupid, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I, streaked through, Hollywood's Tower of Terror or anything.
We're streaking.
I thought you were going to say it's a small world.
That's prison. That's not firing. Come on. However, if I ended up streaking anywhere in Disney, I'd probably have to sing that song.
We would have never known JD, and he would have been the new addition to.
Oh boy. Yeah.
The fog of war.
It's actually a good made me think of something. I guess when I do end up really archiving all of these things onto YouTube, I will have to create warning tags like, just so we don't get in trouble, like potential, tobacco use or mild thing.
Yeah, there's the biggest thing though is that from what I understand with YouTube, just listening to content creators that I know and stuff like that, or that I watch, it's more of a making sure, like, if this is, don't have this labeled as kids content.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, because then you can't comment or anything.
Well, it's also they had for a while they had like YouTube Kids, which was meant to, like, that's where they were, like, kids were supposed to go, but they just went to regular YouTube.
Yeah.
And so they would watch a channel that had, Roblox or Minecraft or something like that, but the person who was playing it was not necessarily meant for kids.
Right.
Right.
One of the downsides to not being around my hobby tables for a long time is I don't know where anything is right now.
Right. I know I have snips somewhere. Where are they?
No, I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking for my my blue tack because I don't want to glue this part on. I don't want to blue tack it so I don't lose it.
Right.
Good.
It's another reason why I'm ready to move this from doing paint nights here at the store, because just the background noise is going to get me demonetized and explicit content.
Mm.
You know, when Magic players lose, they lose angry.
Yep.
Oh, we just lost Everett.
Uh-oh. Mm. Whew. Oh, man.
Hope everything's okay.
Man.
I wonder if he was looking for his blue tag and like unplugged his system. Like,
Oh, that'd be messed up.
yeah, it would.
Where'd Greg get off to?
I don't know. Maybe he had to donde es baño or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everett leave?
He suddenly dropped, like he unplugged his computer or something, and then that's when Silver was like, "Wait, where's Greg?"
Oh.
I was like, "I don't know. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom. Leave him poor boy alone." Not necessarily something you want to be like, "Hey guys, I'm going to go pee. I'll be right back."
Went to go get some Milo's half and half.
Milo's half and half, like creamer.
Yeah, they got it's an Arnold Palmer.
I gotcha. Cool.
And then went to go get and build some of the new Escher gangs for the Necromunda.
Nice.
You want to try to play in that?
Yeah. I'm trying to do Necromunda and Crusade and not Kill Team this time. Which means I have to find my Necromunda stuff.
I have to find my 4 rulebook.
Fair enough,
Gotcha.
Everett. So Everett's phone died, so he's back to watching.
Well, thanks for joining us, Everett.
Yeah. It's good to see you for a minute. Sweet.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Oops. Bring that up later.
Hmm. Oh my God.
Of course you did. I
What?
honestly, Everett found his blue tack finally.
Ah.
My theory, I don't know if you may have heard it, but my theory was that you were hunting your blue tack and like unplugged your computer. I didn't realize you were via phoning.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got burned at work,
Mm,
but that's a daily occurrence for me.
gotcha.
I got yeah, putting pork chops in the deep fryer and oil splashed up on my arm.
Ow.
Oh, that's not good.
Yep. Oh, it happens daily. Sometimes it's not that bad. Sometimes it's bad enough to blister up pretty bad.
Mm,
Good Lord.
right. That's I think of the. I wonder if that's the same D&D group that was playing last night because they were crazy as well last night.
D&D can get crazy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm tired. Hey guys, I think I'm gonna call it early.
Alrighty.
All
Well,
My
right.
head, my
before you
head is splitting.
understood, before you bounce though, let's give you your spotlight.
Oh yeah. Um, we got the queen. She is completely finished.
Sweet.
Uh, I got the roll bars put on the power loader,
Cool.
and I was actually able to finish up Drake.
Nice. Very cool.
So, yeah. So I got 3 minis done tonight. I'm
Awesome.
happy.
You leave
All right, guys. Sorry, but like I said, my head is starting to pound and split. So I'm gonna take some medicine and crash.
Yeah, get some rest.
Yeah. I'll see you guys next Wednesday.
Sounds good,
Take care.
Have a good night.
All right.
And then there were 3.
All right, now that Silver's gone, we can talk about him.
Well, Silver left and JD immediately went on mute. So
Is JD muted? He is muted.
Yeah, Bubba's leaving, so he was saying bye. What'd you say?
Bye, Bubba.
bye, Bubba.
Greg and Will said bye. Bye. He wants me to, you know, what Bubba does. He wants me to go outside with him, so I'm gonna go outside with him. But what'd you say?
Oh no, it's joking.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go give him a normal farewell. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Now, is this going to be like a G&G goodbye? Because that could be like a half hour.
And we only have a half hour left.
Do we really?
Yeah, it's 8:34.
I might be able to get both of these missile drones base coated.
So were you able to get some deck testing done last night?
Yeah, I played Bubba with the Tokiyami. I got to get he's got sequencing issues.
Right.
Where it's like, okay, I need to do this in this order, this order, this order, this order for it to work. And yeah, so several times I screwed up.
Gotcha.
But we learn from our mistakes.
Yep. That's why we play test. I actually liked my Void Bout Lady deck more than I liked it in Good, so I think I'm going to keep it.
Yeah, I really like Tokiyami. He's pretty freaking cool, and he wants to be committed. That's the only issue I kept running into, was trying to get him committed sometimes if I didn't have like a Summon Dark Shadow ready to play.
Gotcha.
You almost want a bad check, which is like one of the turns where I killed Bubba. He was confused because I started by playing out Foundations first. And so Bubba was like getting ready for his turn, thinking I was just going to play Foundations pass. And then after a couple Foundations, the attack started coming in. And he was like, Wait, what? And it was like, well, now this 4 goes off on a 6. So as long as I don't check one of my 6 checks, I'm going to be able to commit Tokiyama, which then starts everything else, because it's all like, if your character is committed, do this. And
right.
His thing is, if he's committed, he gets to do this. But then remembering that if I'm going to do his mill 5 and get a Dark Shadow, I got to do that first, because I can't do that while committed. He does all his other stuff while committed, just not go get a Dark Shadow.
Gotcha.
So it's one of those, just practice. I just need to get more practice games in with it, so that way when I'm looking at my hand and what I've got and where I need to get to, like, I know what my play order is.
Right. That's how I feel with Momo.
Yeah, I mean, Tokiyami's not that bad, but yeah, he still has to do things in a specific order in order for all of his effects to go off correctly. Which, I mean, that's most characters are that way. It's just he's not very forgiving if you go to where it's like, oh, I'm all out of order.
Yeah.
You're screwed. So I will probably play him Saturday just so I can get some more practice in with him. I know I won't win with him, but I just need to get some more play testing in so he can actually, or I can actually get better at playing him, piloting the deck.
Gotcha.
So, and I need to get Crow and Frog takedown, or Frog and Crow takedown, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need like 4 of those in that deck. Because he's a 1-turn kill deck, but not like a Denki where I'm going to hit you with Reciproco Burst for 1,000,000. It's like, I'm going to swing at you for 10. I'm going to swing at you for 10. I'm going to swing at you for 10. I'm going to swing at you for 10.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's not my favorite. When I see him on the board, he's not my favorite person to come across just because he's got a lot of stuff that he can just, if he goes off, he goes off.
Oh, Tokiyama?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and he's got, at least the way I'm playing him, he's got so much draw power that, like, I never had an issue, like, when I would finish my turn and pass to Bubba, you know, I'm still sitting there with, you know, plenty of cards in hand. Like, I never had an issue of like, oh, I'm not going to have any blocks.
Right.
Plus, you know, and with latent skill on the table and whatever the Ida's one is, it lets him draw and then discard.
Go for help or call for help or something like that.
Yeah, calling for backup. That's it. You know, I can kind of keep working my way into whatever I need. I just want to find, and that's something else like you're talking about with, you know, when they bring the next set out, having to be careful. Because like with a deck like Tokiyami, where there's so much, you know, discard stuff going on.
Right.
If they get stupid and they print some like really OP, when this enters the discard pile, do this, or while this is in your discard, do that, or whatever. You know, that's one of those things like, okay, that could really start making him even a bigger threat and a bigger problem.
Yeah.
It's a good thing Bubba can read, because I did not notice that one of those foundations was anybody could enhance it, and the other one was a Bakugo only.
Gotta get you some glasses.
Yeah, I just gotta wear my glasses when I'm putting stuff together. Like, I can half read it, and I think I know what it says, and oops. That's not what it says. My bad.
That's not what I thought it did. Uh-oh.
I was like, that's Bakugo only. How are you doing that? And it was like, is it?
Yeah, I played
I could see the green on there, so I knew it was a response. I just didn't see that it said Bakugo.
I played against Shelton's Bakugo deck last night after you had left.
Yeah, I know he wanted to play. Y'all were playing as I was leaving.
Yeah.
He wanted to play against your Jiro deck with it.
Yep. We both won one game and then called it because the store was getting ready to.
The store was closing. Yeah, because JD did the, like, whatever it was, 50 minutes or something like that as I was packing up to go out the door.
Yeah. Did you get your servers running?
I did. So far, so good. I still need to finish setting up to bring that business system down from John Deere's hosting center into ours, so we've got more control over it. We'll just have to tackle that one later. This is such a rush paint job. I feel so bad that this is going to be my paint competition entry.
Yeah, when are we gonna get a game
Soon. Sorry, I'm here, but now I'm going to mute again. I'm talking to Hub.
Okay. Yeah, I want to go back to McNarb's tomorrow, I think.
They having a tournament over there on Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It's an hour drive for me from my house. For some reason, I was thinking it was Mississippi, like go out 98 to get there, but pulled it up and looked at it. I was like, oh, it's down there off 10. So I take the back roads, cut down, whatever that is, Newman. Comes out there, Grand Bay and 10.
Yeah, I go and hit Gold Mine. And Gold Mine takes me off up to the interstate. But they do, or at least
I was thinking it's like, oh, we'll meet at G&G, and then it's like, oh wait, no, G&G is in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can get a little bit more done.
I just want to go on the record that I am really not overly enthusiastic on how this thing is turning out so far.
Yeah, I heard you saying something like that.
Yeah, it feels and looks like a rushed paint job.
That's the best thing. I'm so confused. Yeah, we'll do that. Every time I've made that event for, the paint competition this month, it has disappeared from Facebook.
Really?
So if somebody saw it before, I don't know if it's getting taken down, if it's getting lost in the ether, what's happening, but there may not be a lot of entrants unless they've been watching and listening to the streams, because the Facebook event, I can't find it. I made it 3 times. You know what? And it could be, I'm not saying it's not user error. There could be 3 drafts in a folder, but I didn't see it anywhere. I'm usually good enough to catch that, but it's odd. It's weirding me out. All right. Nope.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I've had so much going on at work. I get home and I have not been messing with this
Right.
because I've been doing work stuff.
True. Actually, you know what? I just had a solution to what we were talking about earlier, Greg.
You have to remind me. We talked about a lot of things earlier.
I know about TOing.
Oh, okay.
I can absolutely still TO. If you're still, head judging and things,
Yeah.
because I can come in and just make sure I have projects to sit back here and edit. And then I can literally be here editing things and keeping an eye on it. And that doesn't, and I mean, I don't, in my head, when I was talking earlier, it was me coming in, opening, TOing, but also still running the store. But I don't have to do that.
Right.
I can just sit back here and, whether we film top tables and make sure that stream's going live well, or film the championship game and produce it for a nice produced copy later.
Right.
But I can also, the earlier game that week or whatever I filmed, I could be back here editing and getting it ready for release. So that could work out well, actually. Now that
you want to film any of the Necromunda stuff?
Oh yeah, like I want to do Necromunda, Kill Team, Blood Bowl, Marvel. I want to really, really get. I just need to paint a bunch of terrain for 40K and Marvel, and I want to do how to plays, advanced how to plays, expert how to plays if we get there, and then just battle reports. Greg wants to run Alpha Strike or whatever. The 18. What's the girls?
18.
18. Let's see how that does against Scotty's whatever. Let's check out the new cards. Like I want to do everything, but I have to remember that it's not just mini stuff, because there's going to be magic stuff and role playing stuff that I won't actually have to deal with, aside from making sure the setup is good at the start,
right,
and showing whoever's running it how to make sure it's recorded. All this it's all this stuff is my next few weeks of figuring out and learning.
I'll follow you.
So, and like I said, I'm fairly excited for it. It's just new, I'll learn new stuff because I taught myself how to edit. Not saying I'm a master at it, but the last two things I edited, I thought turned out pretty neat. And a couple seamless moments that I was really proud of. And that would be the pieing Tommy video with the yakety sax in the background.
Yep,
that was fun. And then, of course, our latest number one hit, Moffat Road.
Other things to think about possibly doing, because I was talking to one of the guys at Pandas about it. Just what, can't just do deck text or list text or stuff like that, but like for games that we know, so like with a 40K, whenever a FAQ comes out or a rules update comes out,
Yep.
getting somebody is like, Tau Codex comes out and then the FAQ comes out, just get, it's like just use him for example, get Will on there. It's like, what does this FAQ actually do?
Right. Yeah. No. I thought about that, especially with actually it was earlier today. It was like before lunchtime. I was like,
Well,
yeah,
Jay, you just had breakfast, so
I know that's why I changed it to lunchtime. But yeah, having, we aren't necessarily gonna be the experts on it, but also this is a average. We could literally tout it as this is an average player's take on, what, or the average players. I don't want to call our players average. That's not what I'm angling.
right.
This is the, we're not looking at in-depth strategies. We're looking at first impressions. I think that's the wheelhouse we have to hit, because we're not going to compete with FLG or Spiky Bits or whatever.
Not yet, at least.
No, well, I mean in the knowledge of what this is going to do.
Oh, right.
Because the people that, those are the people that day one or day -3, when they got the codex a week early,
they
have in-depth, and people's brains work differently than mine. Like, I can't look at a codex and go, this is what's going to be cool and work in a competitive list. I go, this is going to be fun and I'll probably lose, but I'm going to have a good time.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know that we have a player that does that. I know we have players that will see things that work and tweak. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So, but if we can maybe, and I have faith that you could just look at a book and go, this is going to be the list. And then maybe you're the one that's changing, or charging the meta on every book, type thing. I don't know. It's all new and it's kind of scary, but I'm also really excited about it. Ooh, the squad's starting to come together. And, I'm sitting here going, wow, this squad's almost half done, because it's the stuff from my 2,000 point list with the Astraeus, where it only has 6 Hounds of Mordecai. And then I'm thinking like, oh no, it's only 3 of 10 done, because for Crusade, I need to have a squad of 10 Hounds of Mordecai ready to go. Because why not power level? And I guess I could just throw 5 in, but I haven't finished my list, so whatever.
Let's say, have you worked on your Crusade list, any?
Some, but not past the Wolf Lord, the Wolf Guard battle leader, and a squad of Blade Guard.
Gotcha.
So, and then that was literally here at work one day when Adam was still here and got me the link. And I haven't, just like I said, I don't have a computer to do it at the house because my sons have stolen my laptop.
Yeah, get them their own, or get you a better one.
Well, they got Chromebooks for Christmas, so now I can hopefully get it back. But at the same time, with this new computer coming in, like I said, maybe I can just take this one to the house. Not saying for keepsies.
Right.
But for worksies. All right.
Oops, that's on the wrong side.
Almost got to the edge highlighting on his armor. Almost.
You still got 3 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to start that when I'd have to stop and then forget that I hadn't done it all. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do the. I think this will probably end up taking longer than doing the pack markings, but I can put his highlighting, but I can put his pack marking on him. Let's see how close we got. That's pretty close to being the same size. All right. Alrighty. Well, cool. Well, that puts us at just under a minute left. So let me wash my brush off. It sounded like Benson's probably done for the minute.
Yep.
So let's boom. Yay! It is much less pure white now.
Yep, and I adjusted my light, which actually, to me, looking at this, it's very dark, but on the screen,
on the screen, it comes out real well. So nice. So we have a hammerhead, which I'm happy to see it has.
That one Gauge Ghost Systems.
Yeah. But I'm happy to see it has the plasma, not that stupid hammerhead that we got rules for today. So woo-hoo, keep that up. All right. And we have Zigrig.
I just painted some walls.
Sweet.
For terrain.
Awesome.
Get some of it done. I think that's about as much as I'm going to work on them.
Cool.
And then got some more of my Escher gang, the expansion models that they released for them built.
Nice.
And get little kitty cat.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. And I got about he's probably got about 20 minutes left to finishing this Hound of Mordecai. Remember, we started is this darker version of the armor, but we also started off and we finished the sergeant from the squad decaled. He is ready to go. So, woohoo! All right, cool. Well, I want to thank Greg and Will and Silver and Everett showed up, which was awesome. So appreciate y'all being with me tonight.
The usual crew, guest starring Everett.
That's right. The usual miscreants minus Brian plus Everett. So anyway, you know what? We got to do this. Next stream, actually, so I say next stream will be Paint Project on Monday at 4. However, there is a fairly good chance I will surprise everybody and surprise everybody, go live super early in the morning, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. I've got to come in at 10 and do inventory, but that won't take, but I do have to be here until we open. So I will have some time. So I will probably come back here, boot everything up and stream all night. So if you're bored and not, completely pass out drunk, you're welcome to join me. And anyway, if you don't, and if I don't see you all, have a very safe and wonderful New Year. And remember, Gamers and Geeks, it is not just a game store, it is a gaming community. Oh, I rolled a 10.
That's
Give me the charge.
That was great. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Anyway, thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Good night.